Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Center 22. We're back here on Elm Creek with Grober Games. As you can see, we skipped ahead to the month of March. The other few months didn't have much going on. So ever since I tried putting that, it was like the land auction mod, it kind of has messed with the contract system. So what I've done to kind of temporarily fix it for now, I uninstalled that mod. And I installed the Better Contracts mod. And I figured at the beginning of each episode, I'll just kind of hit the button twice to refresh contracts, because the contracts are not refreshing like they should anymore. And I figure if we just do it twice, that way we can't really rig anything in our favor, so to speak. Right now we're sitting pretty good on money. It was a very profitable winter. We sold our sorghum back in November. I think it was February we sold all our sunflower seeds. And then, what else did we have going? About back, didn't I? I did take a load of wool over here. Trying to think what else we had going on. Sold all the produce as well, so we made quite a bit of money this winter. I also sold a partial load of sheep. I got rid of more of the older ones, so we're sitting pretty good there. And I also sold some chickens to get a little extra income and kind of keep cycling them out of the barn. But yeah, we do not have any super old sheep anymore, so to speak. So we're sitting pretty good on everything. I don't think the large barn is quite full yet. I'm gonna pull all the fabric pallets out of the way here since we're here quick. So we're sitting a little under $101,000, which is actually, we're sitting pretty good on money. So the reason we're in the month of March is because I'm planning for us to plant sunflowers again. I figured that was a pretty decent choice last year. We were gonna do, oh, excuse me. I'm trying to clear out my throat right now. Sorry about that. So we're gonna get some sunflowers planted. I think we're gonna be good on bringing on. Just a second here. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. So we're gonna plant sunflower again this year, and my temporary plan right now is to buy us a sunflower header. I figure we're gonna keep that combine for a couple more years now. We'll pick up that same size sunflower header we used last year, and I'm hoping that we make enough money for when we go to sell this fabric, that we'll be able to buy another piece of ground this year. And maybe with a few contracts we'll be able to pick it up as well. So, but we'll see what happens here. But that's kind of the plan for today, is we're gonna get the New Holland out and put that on the planter. I thought about buying a bigger planter for doing sunflowers, but I figure we still don't have really the ground yet to warrant picking up a bigger row crop planter yet. So we're just gonna keep our little 6-row yet. But I do have my eye on a Kenzie 12-row. And over the winter there wasn't really much going on for sale on the used markets. We're just gonna park that here for now. As you can see, we still don't have anything for sale. One of the planter I was looking at, I'll kind of show you here quick. Now, I was looking at picking up something simple, like this older Kenzie here. I would like to get it with a center fill. Yeah, I would like to get it with a center fill, but the other reason I'm kind of keeping away from it is if we get that, we're gonna run into the same storage issue again. So Otherwise, we could also pick up this one. This one, it'd be a little bit bigger, but or we could also pick up. Well, no, they're all a little bit bigger, but I think the Kenzie is going to be the best one for our setup. I mean, we're already familiar with the Kenzie planners, so that would be the benefit of that. The only thing that we would have to do, get the class out of the way here, is we would have to invest into another bigger shed again. Since we can't seem to keep up on space anymore, it feels like. Let's actually park you right here, over here for now. That way I know you're out of the way. Because I think the chickens are going to need some feed. Yep, so we'll get the chickens fed this morning too as well. But our new Holland here is going to be our planting tractor, even though it's honestly kind of overkill on everything. But like I said, I think, I feel like it was too much of a good deal to pass up. Oh, not close enough. Do that quick here. Yep, barley. That should be enough to get them by for a while. So we'll get the chickens fed here quick, and we'll drop off the wagons, and we'll end up hooking up the planter. I don't think we had very much. Ooh. I am having a difficult time this morning pulling up to everything. Oh, I know the issue. There it is. First episode of my recording for the week, and I'm just having all sorts of difficulty this morning, but we're gonna get this dumped off here. I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna need, at least a bag or two of seeds, so we'll get that bought right now. We'll just drop off the tray, and we can just take the trailer with us. Just back up on the road and go pick up the seed today. But that's going to be the plan for today's episode. Like I said, I was hoping the contract system would kind of fix itself after I uninstalled that land auction mod. I also even tried, and basically I went and put a bunch of money in to buy all the ground and then sell it back and got rid of all the money to see if that would kind of reset everything, but that didn't work either for us. So we're going to go with the better contracts mod. And the interesting thing about that is, with that better contracts mod, it actually tells us like how much of a profit we can make while doing contracts. But I don't know how accurate it is, especially with, I think it's figuring in like all the usage of equipment and such. Like so for example, if we like if we got a fertilizer contract and if we borrowed all the stuff, I feel like I don't know, I feel like it might be off for its calculations, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a goofy type thing. But as you can kind of see right here, it tells us the max width and height, which I don't understand. Is that the field? Excuse me. But it's predicting we're going to use about 3,000 liters, and it's going to cost $2,000. Well, the price, like, I don't understand. What's that price mean? Because it says the cost of material is going to cost us $5,600, and I'm wondering if it's figuring in the used equipment. But it's hard to say right now. Kind of a goofy thing, but right now we're going to focus on getting our sunflowers in, and if we got time, I'll reset us the new. Like I said, I'll just hit the contracts button twice and see what we get, and that's all I'll do to kind of fix it for now, so that way I can't do anything too super crazy with it. But we're gonna finally jump into the time lapse here, and we'll see you guys at the end of this all.
calling from something that's out there somewhere, wondering when we'll be departing from here. Anyone else would go back inside, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our home.
All right, everyone, this is where we're going to start wrapping up today's episode. We had a pretty good day. We got all our sunflowers in. The one thing I'll have to figure out is how to remove those stones. I have it turned off, so it's not affecting anything, but it's one of those things that bug me, so I'll have to remember to take care of that after harvest this year. Um, and we got quite a bit of money income done for doing some custom work for some of our neighbors. We got our fertilizer spreader and the class and everything fixed up, so it's gonna be good to go this year for this season. Turn off the lights here. But yeah, we're sitting pretty good. I'm like the more I'm running to New Holland, I'm liking it more and more. The only thing that I really miss about the 48 is how sharp of turning it has. That is the biggest thing I miss about having that 48 right now. But like I said, when I bought this thing, I think it was too good of a deal to pass up. I mean, granted, it's a lot more power for our farm than we actually need, but I think in a short another year or two we'll be starting to get up there where we're pushing its like capability, or I'm trying to figure out the right phrase, the limit for it, because we'll probably end up getting a few more fields in the next couple years, because we're starting to get that effect where we're starting to pick things up a little bit faster and such, and we'll probably end up picking up a new drill at some point. And right there is already one that takes 240. Or right there, we got one that takes 270. Granted, it's we don't need put down starter or starter fertilizer, but we have the options to get that drill. But I think we would probably get this rapid A 800. I think that would be more than enough we need for our farm when we need to upgrade from the jockey. But otherwise, I'm very happy with it. But we're gonna end today's episode today. If you guys like the episode, please give the thumbs up. To the video. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date on the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and most of all, thanks for watching.